Cam Proctor here with Big Gold Belt Media. We are here at SDCC 2025, and we were here with the award-winning author and creator of The Last Luminian series, SG Blaise. SG, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Cam. How about you?
Great. So we saw that you recently had the immersive experience yesterday with that VIP happy hour as well, which is very exciting for the fans. How was that being around everyone that is fully immersed in this universe that you've created?
Cam, it's absolutely magical to be around people who've been with us for 3, 4, 5 years, returning fans, new fans. It was so magical, I kept pinching myself.
No, I bet. It was probably fantastic. And I also heard that you actually released or showed a teaser of the animated short film, The Hollow Healer. Correct?
That's correct.
Correct. How did that go over with the fans? I'm pretty sure they were ecstatic about it.
Cam, they love the expansion of the Seven Galaxies Chronicles because we have the book series, we have a comic book series, and now we have a 5-minute animated short film that's coming out in October. And they couldn't believe how much content is there that they can dive in.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So the Luminian series has kind of been described, I think, as yourself, as Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings meets Princess Bride, correct?
That's correct.
So does Halo Healer kind of follow that same storyline, or is it a little different?
It's a little bit darker than the Last Luminian series because it has the birth of the Archgod, the birth of the First Turn, and the birth of the Archgoddess. And these births are basically the prelude to the Era Wars that's playing out in the book series and the comic book series.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, when you first started out writing your very first book, did you imagine that it would grow to be something of this magnitude, or what was your first thoughts when you realized this thing is really taking off?
Well, it's hard to know when it takes off, right?
Yeah.
You dream about it. The plan was always to expand the universe, and I always imagined the readers are there and they're hungry and they want to have more, and that kept me going. And when I see their eyes go big and they see us going from a table to the spaceship to this castle-like booth, it's so much fun to have them evolving with us, to see how we are growing. And it is, I can't even tell you, I never thought this going to be possible. It is a dream come true. And every time I'm here, I'm just, again, pinching myself. I'm bruised now.
That's fantastic. I'm really, really happy for you. But diving into a universe like this, what is your thought process? Like, when you're writing that very first book, right? I mean, you have to have an incredible imagination, and I'm guessing as a child you probably had a really good imagination.
A little too much,
right? Even going down to the magnitude of the maps, and creating a world like this. How is it really easy to kind of keep track of things for yourself, or writing the next one you do have to kind of reference back sometimes?
That's a great question, Cam. I literally have thousands of pages of notes. That's just world building.
Wow.
And only for the first 6 books, I have at least 500-600 pages of hundreds of pages of notes on the developmental notes. And that allows me to keep track. I always do a double check when the book is published, the comic book is published, because sometimes little details slip through.
Yeah.
And the best part is I remember the gist. And when a reader comes in and they remind me, and I have this moment of, oh, I wrote that.
Yeah.
And then I have the other moment when I read my own things and I go, oh, I wrote that.
Wow. Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, no. I definitely know what you mean. So, I mean, I guess we're looking at now the future, right? Exactly what's going to come next. I know we're evolving now and going into short films. Is there any broader span of what you want to continue into? I mean, books are amazing, right? I mean, we love books, but is there a world of maybe live action you're thinking about, or
I like where you're going.
Yeah, right. I mean, is that the plan, or do you feel like that's the next step that you want to take with this?
Cam, I would love to say space is the limit. Forget the sky.
Okay.
We're gonna do everything. We're gonna do TV shows. We're gonna do live action. We're gonna do movies. We're gonna do app games, tabletop RPG games. A lot of things are already in motion. And I'm so excited and crossing fingers that I can bring all of this to you sooner than later.
Yeah. That's really exciting. That actually answered one of my questions because I was going to ask about video games. So you already you already took that one off the board, which is great. So I think a lot of fans are going to be really excited about that. Have you been able to get out on the floor this week and check out any of the cosplay, or even at the happy hour yesterday? Did you see many people cosplaying as the characters?
The cosplaying was amazing. I got to see them while I walked to the bathroom or when I walked to the party. So that was my big check. I just love the sci-fi fantasy community. I love when people are so passionate that they cosplay the characters. This is literally our dream come true, to see people dress up. And I already have a couple who did my book series.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal. And I love when they tell me what they love about the costumes. And I always say, authentic is what you imagine.
Right.
I give you the foundation, but there are no set rules, because I would love everyone to be able to dress up any characters they love,
Right.
and the way they imagine. Just because I have a blue pants and they want to do pink, no limits, no
Right.
rules, because it's all about the readers, the fans, how they feel seen and what makes them happy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the readers are obviously everything, I think, as
Yeah.
well. They're the ones that give this life and, have taken this, to new levels and new heights, which I think is beautiful. For yourself, right? What are some of the inspirations that you had into going into this universe?
Cam, a lot of my inspiration comes from dreams. I had a couple of lucid dreaming, I
Okay.
believe.
Wow, yeah.
And it was very interesting because I knew I was in a dream. It was a movie. Then suddenly I was part of the movie. And I kept telling myself, you have to wake up and write this down.
Yeah.
And there was another one where I said to my son, explaining why this is a movie, why it's going to be a two-book back to back, because there's going to be a huge twist.
Right.
And I said, you have to wake up and write it down.
Yeah.
I wish I could say every book was from a lucid dreaming. So far, I only had maybe a handful.
Okay.
But it's very interesting when these things happen, because it's always new content. It always expands the universe. And even the first book came from an actual dream that I had, 2012. We were in Austria on a cross-country road trip with
Right,
the family.
yeah.
And I wake up jet-lagged, of course, and it's pitch dark. I'm pulling out my phone. That's the only light in the whole room. And I'm typing and typing, book 1, book 2, book 3. And that was the beginning of the Last Luminian series.
Wow. That's amazing. That based off of dreams. I mean, I could barely remember my dream yesterday, but like for you to be able to do that and write it down and put it to paper, and for so many people to gravitate to it, that's a sleeping talent. You think about it. That's amazing.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah,
Ken.
no. Thank you. So for my last question, I just want to ask, can you state to everybody, let them know where exactly they can find all of your work, as well as what we have coming up in the future?
Oh, absolutely, Cam. Everyone can find me on my website. It's sgblaise.com. I have a really nice newsletter that I would recommend to sign up, because always the newsletter subscribers get the first exclusive look. It's a free of charge newsletter, and there is always something to download, because I love spoiling my readers, not spamming them. I'm also on social media. Instagram is, I believe, sgblaise official. X is sgblaise author. Or switch if it doesn't work. I have a Facebook group and pretty much everywhere. And I have an email in the book. If anyone has questions, comments, you can send it there. I'm very available.
Yeah, I think that's great that you're very open
Thank
to
you.
talking to the community, as well as the ones that are there to support your work.
Oh, thank you. I love supporting everyone, because even in the newsletter, you can download a PDF for anyone who likes to write a book or a script. You can download it and see what helped me to become the author I am today.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you so much. SG Blaise, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you,
San
Ken.
Diego Comic Con 2025. Thank you again.
Thank you.